Jones fam. You are watching Keeping Up with the Joneses. My name is Ashley. Jace is not with us for this vlog. It'll just be me. This is Oli, my parents' dog. He seems to just want to be right here right now. So, oh, there's Leia. Just slide on over right here. Okay, so today's vlog is gonna be about life and some of the struggles that I feel like everybody kind of goes through on a daily basis. Well, not everybody, but some people. And it's good to talk about how you personally feel about it, because then other people have that chance to, you know, watch this and be like, okay, I feel the same way. There's nothing wrong with me. I personally watch a lot of videos and advice things because it helps. So hopefully this helps. So one thing I really don't think people talk enough about are their feelings. And I'm not saying that you should just go around blabbing your feelings, because this sounds bad, but it's annoying. Like, nobody wants to listen to somebody who's always negative or who's always complaining. And I think that it's really important that everybody to find someone that they connect well with. It can be a friend, a boyfriend, your husband, your cousin, your cousin's husband. Like, if there's anybody at all you feel comfortable talking with, it's really important to, you know, once a week or once every other week, you have that phone call or you have those text messages, or it's just healthy to get your feelings out. Jason and I are both extremely bad at that. Like, neither of us have that quality where it's like, let's sit and talk about our feelings, which is not a great thing. I feel like we've gotten a lot better at it, especially after going through everything we've gone through in the last year. Holding back your feelings was not really an option because our feelings kind of took over more just because of everything that we went through. So I think it's just, yeah, we've gotten better at it. We need to keep working on it, and we'll keep praying that, you know, we are opening our hearts and making sure that we're not drowning in our own feelings. And I think that's really important. Another big thing I wanted to talk about was anxiety, because on Facebook and Instagram and all these places lately, I just feel like there are more and more people struggling with this. I personally struggle with it horribly. Like, I don't even know if I can figure myself out most days, just because, like, it takes over very easily. And those of you who have anxiety understand that. Man, it is such a mental battle, just on a daily, and I'm extremely bad at hiding how I feel. So when I have those really bad days and my anxiety is kicking my butt and I'm just really struggling, like, people notice. I had some lady who works in the same clinic I do, who I've maybe talked to, you know, good morning, good evening, have a good day, like, how were your holidays? Like, we don't just talk every day. It's like we run into each other and we have a nice conversation. Man, I was really struggling one morning, and we said good morning to each other in the hallway, and not, I don't know, 10 minutes later, she was in the lab, and she's like, "Are you okay?" It's like, I'm fine. I didn't really know what to say. I was like, yeah, I'm fine, you know, blow it off, try to hide your feelings, which I'm not capable of doing. And the first thing she said to me was, "You're not your bubbly, happy self today. I just wanted to make sure you were okay." For one, there needs to be more people like that in the world, more people that are actually paying attention to people, and recognizing things like that, because I guarantee if there are more people like that, there'll be more people or less people with suicidal thoughts, less people who felt like people don't care about them. I think it's really important. I think she's awesome. And that was just like, to me, I was like, okay, wow, God is working hard today. Like that was, I didn't share my personal feelings with her because I mean, she's just a coworker, kind of a stranger. But I did let her know, I was like, yeah, well, thank you for checking on me. Like, that's awesome. I really appreciate that. So I've had a lot of people ask me how I cope with my anxiety. I don't. If I'm being really honest, I do my best. To fully cope with my anxiety to me seems like the biggest, like, conquering Mount Everest in a bikini. That's what like, it is such a big part of my life. And I try to not let it be a big part of my life. Like I tell Jace all the time, I'm like, man, like I wish I could just shut my brain off. Like I think some days it'd be so much easier if I could just shut my brain off. So I found that it really helps me to write things down. I have a journal. I need to use more. I used it for quite a while, pretty regularly, and it was really helping me. I use a lot of essential oils. Oh my gosh. So Jace's cousin actually has helped me a lot on my essential oil journey. And then I have a friend who, out in Rapid City, who's also doing essential oils, and she has this Facebook group, and I've already learned quite a bit, and I try to check it as much as I can when she posts. But lavender oil, and this sounds really weird, grapefruit oil, for me there's something about the lavender oil that's very calming for me. I actually just put like a drop in my palms, like rub my hands together and like inhale, just cover my mouth with my hands. I'm holding my camera, otherwise I would show you. Just like, and breathe in 3 times. And then my grapefruit oil, I carry in my purse. I don't carry my lavender oil around. But there's something about, like, once you find an essential oil that's a very fresh, inviting scent, there's just this, like, happiness to the smell, and it kind of, like, makes me smile. Like, it just smells so good. It kind of brightens my mood. So I guess, when people ask me, like, hey, how do you cope with your anxiety? Because I'm very open about it. Like, I struggle with anxiety. And if people ever watched me in my mental days, like some days I'm just like this bubbly, crazy person. And the next day I'm like super quiet and I don't know. I'm not going to hide it because that's not going to help other people who cope with it. So I'm trying to think of more things I do to help cope with it. I would say talk, like for reals, like talking to somebody. I love my essential oils. I did, in the last year, try a few medications. I'm not just all about being medicated. I had a really bad experience with the first medication I tried. I felt like a zombie. The second medication I tried, I had no ambition. Like, I have found one that I don't mind, but I haven't been on it very long. So, I mean, I don't really want to talk about it yet because I don't really know how it has been affecting me yet. So, if you're really struggling with depression with your anxiety, I think that medication is actually a good thing. A lot of people are so anti-medication, but sometimes, hold on, dogs, stop. Sometimes, I don't know what they were chewing on, sorry. Sometimes it's needed. Like, man, I know it's not always the healthiest thing to just, get some medication, but you'd be amazed. Like, I have a couple friends who their worlds have just changed. So I guess just don't knock it till you try it. Definitely consult with your doctor. Like, sit down with your doctor and have that conversation. Like, what I did with my dogs. Stop. What I did with my doctor is we sat down and she, like, made a list of 3 in one column and 3 in the other of these medications. We wrote down all of the side effects and all of like the things, and we narrowed it down to 2 that I would try. I started on one. hated it. I hated the way it made me feel. I just couldn't handle it. So we weaned me off of that and I started this new one. So, you know, if I keep with it and it's working for me, I will definitely share. Everybody's going to be different. But yeah, if you're going to do this, sit down with your doctor. They will listen. They will help you find the one made for you, because one is not going to work for everybody. Everybody's anxiety and depression are different. The way they affect our bodies are different. So the biggest thing that helps me cope, these dogs are gonna drive me crazy. The biggest thing that helps me cope with my anxiety and honestly get through a day is prayer. I know that's not for everybody and I don't want to be a Jesus pusher, but I am. I'm a Jesus pusher. I don't push it on people, but I will straight up, if somebody's having a bad day, like even at the grocery store, like to a cashier who is just struggling, like I just pray for them and I let them know. I'm like, man, I hope you have a better day. I will pray for you. I don't care if it's their religion or not. I'm not forcing them to pray with me, but the power of God is so amazing that it is like my number one thing to cope. Like he's better than medication. He's better than my essential oils. Like I will sit in my car on my lunch break and just talk to God and pray, and I'll do the same thing driving home. He has gotten me through some of the toughest times. I feel like I've always dealt with anxiety, and it's just, you know, been with like college time through now that I've actually started to like acknowledge it and change my life and like realize that I don't have to live with this, that I can do everything that I can to get this out of my mind, out of my body, out of my spirit, out of my soul. Like I'm trading it all for Jesus, and that is really a big part of what has helped me through my depression, especially. My depression is not like crazy severe like some people. I just pray like, man, hopefully they have somebody to talk to, because depression, when it hits hard. Mine is like, I deal with it pretty well. I know when it's like starting to creep in on me, because I'll just lay around, or like I deal with my depression so well. I just do not deal with my anxiety. And you know, dealing with my depression, man, seriously, like prayer, reading the Bible, reading books that aren't the Bible but are still spiritual, like Anxious for Nothing by Max Lucado, amazing book. I have read it like 4 times. Like it's just a great, amazing book. So yeah, really the point of this mini vlog was awareness. Like everyday people, you know, kids, you know, teenagers, little toddlers, like you have no idea what could be going through the little person's mind. And if it's just like this anxious feeling, you know, love, support, comfort, all those things can help. Adults, elderly, everybody faces and deals with depression and anxiety. So if we could just take a step to make the world a better place, I feel like it would help. Like, I don't know. Be kind. It's not that hard to be kind. And I know it's really hard, like when you're having a bad day, to try to make somebody else's better. But, you know, make it a goal to just be nice. Compliment somebody, even if you have no idea who they are. Like, it is my favorite thing ever to compliment like a cashier or a waitress or something, because man, like those jobs are not easy. They deal with some pretty mean people. And I just think that, like, you know, wow, your hair is really pretty. You're doing really good. Like, thank you so much for your service. Like, it's not that hard to be nice, people. But, you know, everybody has their bad days. Not everybody is just nice all the time. And I totally get that. Like, trust me. I have a temper from hell. and I pray about it, but dang, I have a temper from hell. And it's another thing that I deal with. But yeah, I mean, just be nice. You seriously, like, when you walk past like, by anybody, we are so quick to judge as people. Like, we live in such a judgmental world, when honestly, like, if we just went around thinking, like, what is one positive, beautiful, fun, crazy thing about somebody every time we see somebody, we could change, like, a lot. Like, a lot. Like, self-esteem issues. There's just so much we can do. And I feel like that's a really big part of why I started this vlog too, because I really, really want to help people through anxiety. I want to help people through their religious journeys. There's just so much good in this world, and I feel like the bad has taken over a lot. So yeah, that was kind of the purpose, just to hop on and like talk quick about how truly amazing of a person we can try to be. And yeah, we are allowed to have our bad days. I'm not saying that, but you know, just, I don't know, try not to judge, because seriously, like, we have no idea what people are going through at all. Somebody could be grumpy and angry at us, and we are so quick to just like want to snap back. But like, if we just took 3 seconds and we're like, man, like, I don't know what they went through that put them in this mood, but it couldn't be good if they're in this mood. So saying something like, wow, I just hope you have a better day. I don't know. There's just so much we could do. And I guess the best part about having anxiety, not that there's anything good about having it, is that I have Jace. And I think that helps a lot. That, like, I don't know. I'm surprised he deals with me some days, you guys. Those of you who have anxiety, like, understand. Like, you get it. Like, it's not easy. We are crazy. Like, I don't know. So thanks to my husband for dealing with my craziness and helping me through a lot, especially in the last year. And I would super duper duper love to just talk with anybody. Like, if you want to message me, email me, anything, like, let's talk. Like, are you struggling? Like, even if you're struggling, like, no, I'm not a counselor, no, I'm not a professional, but everybody needs to talk. I just wanted to add something really random. So I am the person that on November 1st, it's holiday season. Like, spooky season is over, time to celebrate the holidays, and I mainly focus on Christmas. I'm not a big Thanksgiving person. Like, I love it. I actually hosted it at my house last year. But I don't know. I was just actually texting Jace, and we were talking about how, like, it's pitch black out at 5 o'clock right now. And I think that this time of year is extremely hard for me because it's so dark all the time. I go to work when it's dark, and I come home when it's dark, just like so many other people do. And it's just not healthy. And I think that I throw myself into Christmas because it's such an amazing holiday. Like, yes, let's just hang out with our families, be thankful, and quit judging people for listening to Christmas music in November. Some people listen to silly music all year round. So, just saying, maybe us holiday lovers do it because this time of the year is just so dumb with all the darkness, and it's hard to deal with. So we gotta add a little brightness and Christmas lights to our lives. Anyways, I think I've rambled on long enough. Not even sure if any of it made sense. But, you know, just be nice. You know, love one another. Pray for people. Just do what you can to, like, make this world a better place, because everybody is going through something. Everybody has their demons. And I think it's a good thing to talk about. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We do have a website now. I need to make another blog. So I only have one blog post up. I really need to make time to just sit down and do that blog. So I hope everybody has a blessed night. Thanks for watching.